In this video, let's talk about what's new with OffShoot. You're watching VP Land. Special thanks to our sponsors, Blackmagic, View, and LucidLink for helping make our NAB coverage possible. And now, back to the video. So, Paul, tell me what we got going on. What's new with OffShoot?
We just released Cascading.
Okay.
So I think every content creator, everyone has ever encountered a drive that's slower than the other. So if you're doing two backups, one is slower than the other. The slow one will hold you back. With Cascading, you can say, I want to copy to the fast one first, then from the fast one to the slow one.
Okay.
And that also frees up the source. So the copy is done faster, but it frees up the source so you can reutilize that camera card earlier on in the process.
Okay, so let's say you're inserting your card and you want to back it up to 2 drives. It'll go to the faster one first and then tell you, okay, it's safe, you can remove your card while it's copying. And it's along the way, every copy still getting verified?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it actually saves you time on the verification as well, because the original checksum, the hero checksum, can be used throughout the process. And it's not just 2 backups. You can do 3 backups, 4 backups, or you can create 2 groups, or you can say, hey, I want to go to S3 as the last step, because that will be slowest. So you can just tune the workflow to the fastest.
Okay, that's really
And upcoming, we're releasing a beta with reports. So the reports that everybody's used to using from FullCat, where you get a shot list. It's a bit different in OffShoot, where OffShoot can create overarching reports of a bunch of camera cards, so let's say a whole shoot day or a group of days, and it can propagate that all into one big report of that production.
Yeah. Cool. What are some of the common issues you've been seeing with, like, especially content creators? I still see people put drives in, use Finder or use Windows Explorer to copy the files. What are some of the kind of common issues you see and with people not using file verification to offload their media?
What you don't see happening, if your camera card has a problem, Finder and Explorer will stop the transfer, likely. But if you're using a card reader, or if you're using even a dock in between that is overheating or doesn't get enough power, the file system will not find the corruption in there. So Finder will just keep on copying the file as is, and you won't find out that it's corrupted at all. So that's where OffShoot helps out a lot with the whole verification process, and it will tell you if something went wrong proactively.
Right. Well, heat. Yeah, I remember, I think last time too, you mentioned the card readers itself. You see like corruption issues, like if you get a cheap card reader. Yeah. I mean, that's something I think of the card, I think of the computer and the process, but even just the card reader not being aware that.
It's the peripherals. Like, storage has become so good with SSDs. The camera cards are great, the SSDs are great, the hard drives are great. They're all pretty reliable now. Storage is really reliable after 10, 15 years of continuous innovation there. The problem though is that making peripherals has become really cheap as well. So there's a lot of not that great peripherals there, or peripherals that are under spec, that don't draw enough power, that they should be using power, or they're using a cheaper chipset for USB instead of a proper one from M&E, which is fine if you're working with Word documents, but it won't work if you're putting as much data to it as we typically do.
Cool. And yeah, I'm glad OffShoot obviously can flag any issues and prevent them. Yeah. And this free update, I'm assuming, are included?
Everybody that's within a year of updates of purchasing the license gets it for free, and everyone else can update for a fraction of the price.
Cool. Well, thanks for that, Paul.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and thanks again to our sponsors for helping make our NAB coverage possible. For more NAB videos, be sure to check out our playlist with all of our NAB coverage. Catch you in the next episode.